The righteousness of the Pharisees is don't commit adultery on the outside, verse 27. But I say to you, if you inside, you look at a woman and you don't touch her, you don't go near her, you don't talk to her, you just look at her and say, boy, I wish I could get into bed with her. You have already done it. And all these people who click on the computer screen and watch pornography, young people, married people watching pornography. Do you know 60-70% of born-again believers watch pornography? Yeah. There are surveys that people have done. You know, in a survey you can be anonymous, you don't give your name and they speak the truth. And I get lots of emails from young people, believers. And because in an email you can be totally anonymous, you don't even know which country they're writing from, who they are, whether they are 50 years old or 15 years old, nobody knows. They are very honest. Do you know the number of emails I get? Brother Zac, I've accepted the Lord, but I'm just a slave to pornography. I mean, they're not getting any physical satisfaction. It's not like having actual adultery where you actually get some sort of sexual pleasure. You're not getting any satisfaction. You're just watching something and it's going into your mind and you're getting excited about it. What a fool the devil has made of people. They're not even getting any pleasure out of it, and they watch it and watch it and watch it, and there is no fear of God before their eyes. That's what God is watching. When you are watching that computer screen, do you know who all are? Your parents are not there, the room is locked, but there are demons there. Say, aha. There are angels there who are sad. The Holy Spirit is there, if you're a believer. And the devil is going up to God. He's called the accuser of the brethren. He says, God, you see that fellow there? He claims to be your child. He goes to CFC. You hear that? You see what he's watching. You see what he sings on Sunday morning. God, is that your child? And now there are even women watching it. Believe it or not. How perverse man has become. That women are starting watching pornography. Crazy. Men have a natural sexual desire. When a woman has a crazy sexual desire, she's close to a prostitute. Something seriously wrong. And it's because of the culture we live in that's coming into our mind and polluting us. Brothers and sisters, fight it. God has raised up CFC to urge people to fight it. We can't change people, but we can warn people. People say, oh, don't frighten us, Brother Zac. You think Jesus was frightening you when he said, if you get angry, you can go to hell? If you lust after a woman, it says if you don't pull out your eye, you can go to hell. It's better to lose your eye than, he said, be thrown into hell, verse 29. And sexual sin with your hand. He spoke about sexual sin with the eyes, and he spoke about sexual sin with your right hand, verse 30. Jesus doesn't use the embarrassing words, but you know what he means. He says you can go to hell. You believe that? What Jesus said. Why did he speak about the right hand in terms of sexual sin? In verse 30, and says you can go to hell, better to cut it off than go to hell with it. How many people take sexual sin seriously? People ask me sometimes, Brother Zac, why do you speak so much against anger? and sexually dirty thoughts and sexual sins in secret? I said, because in the entire Sermon on the Mount, there are only 2 places where Jesus said you can go to hell. Only 2 sins. There are many other sins listed in Sermon on the Mount. Telling lies, divorcing, hating your neighbor, that's a sin. Giving money to let other people see it, praying in public to impress others, that's a sin. Or fasting and letting everybody know about it, loving money, being anxious, judging others. So many things. Matthew 5, 6 and 7. But out of all these sins, he picks out 2 and said they will send you to hell. If you pray and let other people know about it, you won't go to hell. It's a sin. If you fast and advertise your fasting, it's a sin, but you won't go to hell. If you don't love your enemy, it's a sin, but you won't go to hell. If you're anxious, that's a sin, but you won't go to hell. If you love money, that's a sin, but it may not take you to hell. But when it came to anger and dirty thoughts and lusting with your eyes and sinning with your hand, he said that will take you to hell. You read Matthew 5 and 6 and 7, the Sermon on the Mount. The word hell comes only in these 3 places. Sin with your tongue, sin with your eyes, sin with your hands. Secretly. The other people don't know. We use the same eyes to read the Bible, to read songs, to sing it. We use the same tongue to speak words of God, words to God of praise, and use the same tongue to get angry with people. We use the right hand to hold the Bible and then hold the right hand to commit sexual sin.